So I'll go ahead and we'll mark out some levels. The usual spiel, and I'm going to mark out some levels here on the 1:15 minute. My bad. So I hope you're doing fine this morning, my friends, and hope we'll have a good trading day today. So you had this ABCD pattern here, equilibrium. You imagine the slope line coming down. So we have a pivot right there that it broke over. And for over here, looks like we have something at $1.76. So this is 750-ish. I'm not going to mark that level. Let's go back to the 5-minute. We have a support down here. And over here we have a support. Not much down in this area except for this line here. So 627. I'm going to go ahead and set my stop loss parameters. So you get a little bit of dead air time here. So we're going to go somewhere between 7 and 20, which I'm just going to pick like 13, 12, 13. RDBX on the 5-minute. Nice consolidation. Inside bar on the 15-minute. If I was playing this pre-market, I would probably be taking an entry right here at the VWAP, looking for a break over this high right here. So 10 cents and 33 cents, somewhere in between. I'll just say 20. That'll make me happy. Did break through the VWAP there, but still holding. 3 cents and 7 cents. I'll just say 5 for that one. And I am good to go on my stop loss parameters. So you can see GOVX the last couple days has been trending down. It hit that top up here. Remember we talked about a head and shoulders pattern on this one? Now it kind of did it, but it's not very good. There's the shoulder, and here's the head, and then you've got the shoulder. And I guess now that I look at it, it is pretty good. And that's the neckline is what I don't like. It's up like that. Really, you want the neckline to be straight across, you know. And I guess you could say this is part of the head and shoulders, and maybe, you know, it's kind of sloppy though. Not the best looking head and shoulders, so I'm going to disregard that. What we do know is it is pulling back on the hourly. If you were playing this longer term, getting myself confused, you could draw a line and say that this is a falling wedge on the hourly time frame. So we could be looking at a breakout, but we have levels to get over. We have this level, high of pre-market. I don't know that I'm going to keep those lines there. I think I'll just get rid of them. I'm not playing the longer time frame. The market is open, so let's get back over here to the 1 and 5 minute and make sure that I've got all my chickens in the hen house. All my ducks are on the pond. So rejected here at $1.98 thus far. Doesn't mean squat, as it's moving up more. You got some volume coming in, 200,000 plus shares traded there on that first 1 minute candle. This looks pretty nice on RDBX. If we can stay up above 830, we're not, so that's fine. Big red wick on the 5 minute candle doesn't mean much to me. There's a new 1 minute candle. Looking for $8. Yeah, I'll jump in there at $8. Trading below the VWAP, big red candle. Don't know if that's a good idea, but doing it anyways. Oh dear, I can't get to my orders to be able to sell that, so I'm gonna hold it just a little bit longer, and I'm out there for a pretty good win. Now I don't know how, but for some reason I made $283 on RDBX right there, and it never hit my limit, my target up here, and that would have been 200. So for some reason I made way more than I should have. Oh, I see why. I'm gonna have to pause this, folks. So for some reason in my setup, I didn't double check this, but if I go down here and you take a look, I've got my buttons up here. You see how this one's different? My code that I've written here has to interact with this, and if this is all out of sorts, it's not going to know where to click. See the quantity here? So it probably did not enter the correct share size. When I clicked the go button, yeah, see the arrow went there, then it did that, and nothing's typing in because nothing's lining up here. So it's simply because of this. So my share size was too big. I got lucky. I got real lucky here that I didn't take a big loss. See, my share size should have been 500 when I was at 1600. So I am not complaining. You know, that's one of those rare mistakes that I wasn't looking, I wasn't watching. So I'm going to go ahead and push play here again. So dodged a bullet on that. Let's hope the rest of the day goes better than that. Now, that candle is 46 cents. I could buy a pullback here. Oh, a little late. A little bit late on that pullback. I'm going to get back out because I missed the pullback. Let's see if it comes back a little more. I wonder if 828 is a good level to play off of, or halfway through that candle. Okay. So I got in there. And getting back out for a little bit of a loss, and probably jumping in here would be a good idea now that it's come down and tested that VWAP. This candle is gonna close. I want to see the low of this candle hold, but sometimes what we want is not what we get. GOVX, I'm in it right there, hoping $2 will hold, and I'm selling. I sold RDBX. GOVX is not giving me the break I wanted, so I got out for a $40 loss. Still holding $2 on GOVX. I'm going to sit on my hands here for a bit now. The high of day momentum scanner does have, oh, that was a nice 2-bar pullback. I had considered getting in that, but a little early for me to make a decision on that. Now looking at it, might have been the right one. So a new 1 minute candle here on a pullback. I'm entering. Now looking for the break over the high. Not looking to hit my target, but I am looking for a break through the high of day. The low of this candle is 824. There we go. I'm just out right there. Didn't know if it was going to break through the high, so I sold it early. It looked like it was meeting some resistance. We might get a little bit of a pullback on that. Maybe, you know, this move up, pullback, up again. Maybe we see another pullback before the breakout, or maybe it fakes down. So I'm going to be looking for that next pullback. Ultimately, a break through the highs. And of course, if it goes without me, that's perfectly fine. I don't mind. Not going to catch every single one of these. I'm always going to miss trades. I've accepted that. So there's a breakout for the moment. Look at that. That was nice. Now I could try to jump in. 37 cents on that candle. There's a pullback I just jumped in on. Let's see if we get a move back up. Oh boy. Can the low of that candle hold? Sometimes you get that second pop back up, and I'm not sure if we get that here. It's looking like we might not, but it is somewhat strong. That candle is closing, so disappointing that it didn't pop up, but let's see what happens here. There we go. So out there, where I'm at profit-wise, if you look here, I'm up at 353 on RDBX. I've lost 40 on GOVX. Almost took this trade here on GOVX where there was a breakout here on the 1 minute. This candle was green. I almost got in it and decided at the last minute that that might not be the best idea. Now, there was a great pullback right there that I should have taken, but I was over here focused on RDBX. That's fine. SPRC, the top leading gapper in the market today, if you recall, is not doing anything, and I half expected that. If you take a look at the hourly time frame and that long candle coming down, it's okay. It's okay if you're a bear. I am not a bear. I'm not hairy enough. Haha. I'm also not the best joke teller. But I did hear one that was pretty funny earlier. I want to jump in RDBX right there, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, I heard one earlier that the CDC had released some information on what to do if you catch up dog. And of course, the proper response for that is for somebody to say, "What's up, dog?" And then you say, "I don't know, what's up with you?" The video I saw was pretty funny. Well, right now, I'm not sure what my move is. GOVX is pulling back. I see Snap on the scanner. I'm going to pull up Snap over here. And it doesn't look very good at all. I just know that yesterday Snap made some pretty good moves. GOVX rolling over, showing some signs of weakness at 638, halfway through the 15-minute candle. So far, that 15-minute candle looking kind of weak on GOVX. But the hourly candle looking kind of strong, so could be looking for some support down here at $1.76, and then a turnaround and to go back up. Possible. I'm gonna take a look at the daily levels here, if you want to look with me. Okay, so RDBX. Maximize that. And not much to mark out on this one. You've got something way up here, but I wouldn't expect to get there anytime soon. Go to SPRC. Yeah, nothing there. Big candle here, so nothing to mark out. And, oh, GOVX. Well, we do know that it's been 2 red days in a row. This was a nice move up. Look, 75 cents all the way up to 3.50. Not bad, not bad. All right, no daily lines to put on. I was looking to see if this might have been a daily resistance up here. Pretty hard rejection, 5-minute candle with a long upper wick. And that 15-minute candle not looking the best right now. Still some time left on it. Green for the moment. Can SPRC turn it around and get back above the VWAP? GOVX making a run for the VWAP again. But you had a $2 psychological resistance as well as the VWAP. You've got to get over that daily high and this resistance. Nice bottoming tail here. And if you want to draw some lines, you could say, hey, we have a line there, and tested it. That would have been nice. People were buying right there. So you know there were quite a few people that drew that line ahead of time and said, hey, if the price comes down to there, that's where I'm buying. There are other people who are putting a line here and saying, hey, if the price comes down to that, I'm buying. There are other people looking at this $8 level saying, hey, I only play even numbers, $8, $7, $7.50, $6. So you have a mixed bag of traders all looking at, you have groups of traders all like-minded in their individual groups throughout the world, all looking at the same levels within that group that they fit in, that category. The category that we're looking at, this ascending line, they're winning right now. And now you've got a group of people probably trying to buy off this back-tested the VWAP. I fit that group oftentimes. And I did right there. Although I don't like it very much. And I got back out of it because I didn't like it. If it was going to pull back like that, it should have pulled back only for a few seconds before making a run for the highs. So it's 6:42. We're 12 minutes into the day. And I'm almost thinking about calling it quits. Quitsies, I could buy there off of that ascending line, but no. Here's a support buy. There's $8. So somebody is buying on $8. Remember we talked about that. If it comes down to $7.95, I could be a buyer right there. Oh, it did. I was looking at another stock for a second, and at that split second, that's when it came down. So I missed the trade. I say that as if I'm happy about it, but I'm not. I'm very sad. I'm not really sad. All joking aside, it's always best to stay neutral. And one lesson about emotions is you don't really want to be a robot. I've heard people say that if you could be a robot, you'd be an excellent trader. And I tend to disagree with that. I think emotions are very important in trading. I think emotions can tell you a lot about what a stock is doing if you learn to recognize your emotions. You can see the patterns within yourself as warning signs that maybe you shouldn't trade a stock, or as maybe a signal that, hey, there's a trade coming up here that you should take. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody. Like right now, I'm feeling a bit skittish. Wanted to take that drop there, but because we had already tested that support, I was a little hesitant. And now we have a new 5-minute candle. And that 15-minute candle closed with a long upper wick. So without even looking at any of that, I had already felt kind of negative about jumping in that trade. And now after the fact, I'm looking at this and I'm like, well, I guess I'm kind of glad I didn't jump in it. Now that doesn't mean it's not going to bounce here, but based on probabilities, a candle with a big red wick like that, not a good sign. But I have seen them like this too, where you get a small candle with a lower wick that turned around and went back up. So far, holding that support level. 1-minute candles closing there. I will say this, if this were to drop straight down here to 783, I will be a buyer, but if it goes up first, then I'm not a buyer. So you're not a buyer. Now, is it going to go up to this line? Are there shorts looking to short that line? Should I say there are sellers looking to short that line? Possibly. Oh, which one was it that had the falling wedge? Oh, yeah, that was GOVX that had the falling wedge on the hourly. So we've got NEO. If you notice, NEO isn't trading. I mean, it's trading, but it's not. Oh, geez. I apologize. I didn't realize I had that down there. You can see down here, NEO is moving up and down, but on the chart, nothing's happening. So because of that, I'm going to pause it. And I'm going to set the time back a few seconds so that it'll reset the charts. And we'll get some movement. Yeah, I don't know what all you missed there on the last however long it's been, because I didn't realize I had the screen down on the price ladders. That's not the first time I've done that, and I'm going to have to figure something out so that I can remember to move it back up to the charts. Otherwise, I sound like a babbling idiot. Well, maybe nothing can help that now, but okay. I'm going to push play. Let's see if it'll start moving here. Yay! NEO with some movement. So we've got a level there to be watching. NEO on the larger time frame. Nice candle. 12 minutes to go till that one closes. A new 15-minute candle that broke out. Maybe we get a pull back to that level. 1493. Well, we'll watch it. I'll watch it. Oh, did you see that drop on GOVX? It just went whoosh right down. That's the kind of thing where you get in there for the break through that line and ouch. Actually, delete that. This is the... Boom. I really want to punch the buy button on RDBX. See, look at that. What did we talk about a little bit ago? Did we say, hey, I wonder if we'll get rejected off of that pink line. I wonder if the bears are playing that. And sure enough, they were. The bulls were playing it on the way down. The bears are playing it. Well, I said that backwards. The bulls were playing a bounce on the way down. The bears are playing a bounce on the way back up. But it's not really going back up. Boy, that just confused me. Yeah, I really confused myself there. So another 5-minute candle is going to start in about 30 seconds. Now, it's possible we're basing out here. That line has been played. This line has been played. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Take a line here. Ooh, it's hard to draw that. Doesn't really match. This could be the base of support down here, and this is where we start to see it move back up. And if that's the case, I've missed my entry because I was waiting for 783 and never got it. But I'm not jumping in here. Certainly not. The 5-minute candle could certainly pull back some down to the EMA, which is $8. But already breaking out here. Rejection at the VWAP. That's very tempting right here. But I don't like the inside bar. The only way I would like this inside bar is if this broke down first and then came surging back up, and I would jump in then. That's the only time I would do that. Neo just breaking out more, no pullback. And now another inside bar, so you have an equilibrium on a smaller time frame. Maybe if you're looking at the 10-second time frame, you would see an equilibrium. There's a break over that. I don't trust it. It's 6:51. All I'm doing is talking. I'm not trading, and it's because I haven't seen something that I really, really, really like. Coming back to $8. How far will this drop? I'm not a huge fan of that. I'm getting back out, break even. Didn't lose or make anything there. The low of that candle was 801. And I could buy the breakout over 820. I don't really want to do that either, because this almost looks like a bear flag right now. The bulls need to see more follow through to negate that bear flag. Now this could be a higher low. It could be a trend change in favor of the bulls if you get a higher low and a higher high. Man, I really don't want to buy a breakout. But I'm also not sure I want to buy the pullback. Trading below the VWAP, the EMAs have crossed over towards the bears. There it is there. If I'm going to get in, that's my spot. Maybe. There's my spot. Now, let's see if that can come back up right away. If it drops below there, I'm going to want to get back out. As a matter of fact, I'm moving my stop loss up to 792, and that's the level we have to hold for me to stay in this trade. 53.57, that candle's about to close. I'm going to get back out there for, I made 20 bucks on that. It didn't, I wanted it to turn green, to feel comfortable holding that. So I could stop today. I'm up 300 on the day, I believe. 303. And that's a pretty good day. See that it dropped down more. Now, I could jump in here, but I don't really want it. And the reason why is this 5-minute candle is 30 seconds away from closing. It broke already. You see this line? It already broke, but only by a penny, and then failed. There is not enough time, with 10 seconds to go till this candle closes, there is not enough time for this candle to turn around and come back up. And now here it breaks lower. I could buy off of this support, but I don't like it. And so I'm not going to. Because I don't like this candle. It was a bear flag. A bear flag is when you get a bounce moving up. So you get this, it's not the best looking bear flag, but you get this low and lower high and this kind of double bottom. And then it tried, okay, so I'm stumbling all over my words here. So you had this long move down, boom, boom, right? And then this one, and it barely broke, and then came down. This is not the best example, but if I could connect these lines here, something like that. But you see, there's no follow through. There was a break, but no follow through, and that was on this 5-minute candle. When you get a break with no follow through, it oftentimes is a bear flag. You'll see the same scenario on a bull flag. When you get a break down, but no follow through. You see the same thing on falling wedges when the bears try to break and push the price down, but they can't get any follow through, and the bears push back, or the bulls push back up. Without the visual, it's a little difficult to explain, which is why I plan to make some videos coming up soon. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We're going to have some videos about technical analysis and different chart patterns, and you're sure more than welcome to come along and watch those videos. You can go somewhere else on YouTube and look too. I don't care. You can find this information all over the internet. But I'm going to make some videos too, just because I can. So now, maybe this is my opportunity to actually follow through with what I was talking about. Well, maybe not. No, I don't think so. We do have this. I know, they tell you to connect the green lines. I don't always listen to that. And yeah, this. So we had kind of a falling wedge here, just a little bit. And you see, this is not the best example. I'll save it for another time. Okay, well, I think that's it for me for today. I appreciate y'all sticking around, hanging out. Hope you had some fun. Hope we had some laughs. Make sure you tell that joke to somebody you know. You know, the one about the, what's it called? The up dog. Hold on. Let's take a look at something. You have an inside bar, very extended. Look how high above the EMA and the VWAP it is. So that would make me not want to trade it, but at the same time, it's a strong stock. We could have us an ABCD setup. Wow. See that? So if I were to take a trade right there, what could happen? Well, I tried and the buy button didn't work. What time is it? So that 5-minute candle is going to close in a minute from now. Oh, I don't know. Last time I tried to play one of these, it did fail on me. Let's see if this will come down a little more. Could buy a breakout. That candle is 10 cents. I'll try it here. Let's see what we get. Okay, I don't see any bulls buying here. Where are my bulls? And I'm back out there. Took a $14 loss. I wanted to try that. I was hoping it would break a new 5-minute candle. I wasn't willing to hold it with that new 5-minute candle coming on board there, because you might see it pull back. But it looks like it might just break. But I'm not willing to give back a bunch of profit today. I'm up 300. And I think that's a pretty good day. So we'll add that to the overall P&L and just chalk this up to a hit and a miss. Could have been a home run. Yeah, sure. Looks pretty good. Had the right idea. Down here is where I should have gotten in. I just was a little nervous about it. Well, you know what? Now that it's breaking out, let's see if it'll pull back and give me an opportunity, right, maybe there to get back in. But I'm only doing it if it pulls back to that level. There we go. So see if I can get that $14 back. Well, I'm not a big fan of this. And I could just get out here for a small loss or take the bigger loss. And there you have it. So, at the end of the day, giving back some profit and only up now $189. That is a real bummer. I gave it a shot and it didn't work for me, and sometimes that's the way it goes. So, okay, now that I really am done, lost a 114 on NEO, made 343 on RDBX, and lost 40 on a quick trade on GOVX, and that is going to do it for me. Make sure you hit that like button and come back for more on my next video, which is coming up very soon. Thank you, and have a good day.